Moral and life lessons: big problems, small steps. One Tuesday morning, young Sam and his friends stood before Mount Trouble, their dream to climb it, dauntingly close, yet seemingly insurmountable. They looked at each other, unsure of where to start. Sam looked around at his friends, each one filled with worry. "We can't climb that mountain all at once," he said, gesturing to Mount Trouble. "Let's break it down into smaller steps." The children agreed, and started planning their ascent. The first day was spent gathering supplies, and learning to use their gear. The second day, they began their ascent, taking one small step at a time. Each step brought them closer to the summit, but also revealed new challenges. On the third day, they reached a steep rocky patch that made them hesitate. "We can't go over it, we can't go under it, and we can't go around it," said Timmy, looking at the towering obstacle in front of them. Sam smiled and said, "Then we have to find another way." The four friends thought hard about their options. Finally, Sarah spoke up with an idea. "What if we use our ropes to make a bridge across it?" The others nodded in agreement, and soon had a sturdy makeshift bridge to carry them safely over the rocky patch. Overcoming that obstacle filled them with newfound confidence. They knew they could face whatever challenges Mount Trouble had in store for them. But as they continued their climb, they realized that even small victories came with their own set of problems to conquer. On the fourth day, they found themselves at the edge of a steep cliff. Looking down, their hearts raced as they saw the chasm far below. "We can't go over it, we can't go under it, and we can't go around it," Timmy repeated, now more worried than before. But this time, they didn't panic. Instead, they sat down together, thinking hard about their options. "What if we use our ropes to create a zip line?" Sarah suggested. They spent the day rigging up the zip line, and took turns safely crossing the cliff. Crossing the cliff on the zip line was exhilarating. They had never felt so daring before. But they knew that there were still more challenges ahead of them. On the fifth day, they found themselves in front of an almost vertical ice wall. They couldn't climb it with their bare hands, but they had an idea. "What if we melt the ice with our water bottles?" said Sarah, pulling out her half-empty bottle. The others nodded in agreement, and soon, they were all using their water bottles to melt the ice. It was slow going, but bit by bit, the wall began to shrink. Finally, after days of hard work and determination, they reached the summit. They planted their flag, and looked out over the breathtaking view. But they had faced and conquered challenges beyond what they ever thought possible. They realized that even big problems could be solved with small steps.